also have this police chase that has gotten very, very interesting in Los Angeles. Let's take you out to this live as their Fox 11 team is on it. Let's listen in.
Or perhaps taunting officers. That might be the other side of it. Maybe coming to a stop and basically saying, you know, here I am, ollie ollie oxen tree, come get me. And that actually just showed how old I am. But at any rate, it's one of those ones where, you know, he's kind of waiting to see if officers will come and find him and then maybe re-engage the pursuit. And if that's the case, then, you know, clearly law enforcement is doing the right thing by not engaging in that type of behavior. But he does do those stops, and then he continues to go again. And now I'm hearing that the actual sheriffship itself has departed the area, so they are not here either. Oh, he's got to go back the other way. I hope I didn't lose him, because that's a dead-end street. Oh, he's going through the parking lot down there. There he is. Yeah, thank you, guys. But that's a dead-end street, so clearly not using any kind of navigation, because he made a turn onto that road right there. But this is the thing. It's like, where do they draw the line? Where does law enforcement get back into it? And then, of course, as far as public safety goes, is this being safe by not trying to bring this person to a stop?
Well, that's my question. So right now they're backing off, right? They're going to just like let it be. Okay, are they truly letting it be, or are they keeping an eye from a distance to then like swoop in? Like, how does this work?
Well, hopefully they're watching us, and they're seeing the location. So maybe that's what they're doing right now. As far as the sheriff's helicopter that was helping Alhambra PD, that helicopter has backed off and left, went back to patrolling. So there is no law enforcement in the air, and apparently no law enforcement. Well, there's an officer right there, and you saw those brake lights come on. So he knows that is the suspect. So possibly they are just kind of hanging out in the area. We just don't see them. But how they keep an eye on them, that's a different story. But at any rate, that's what's going on. But the speed's definitely picking up once again. This is not an anomaly. This guy's going almost 80 miles an hour, going around a car that was coming out to make a turn, and we're on Garfield. You know, yeah, it's a bigger street, but you're on the wrong side of the road, pushing 80 miles an hour, maybe running red lights. This is very dangerous, and when we see those things, that really, truly, that's when I start to worry, because that's the parking garage that he seems to like so much. We're back. We're back at that parking garage. So you saw him make a turn into that parking garage. We'll see what happens now. We'll see. Keep an eye on all those sides. Everybody watching with us, please, and even the alleyway, to see if he does pop back out. But we just saw him make that turn. He's back out. There he is again. So this is one of those ones where you just kind of wonder, why does this continue? Why does he keep doing this?
Where was that? There were so many people there. Is that like a?
It looks like it's just a shopping area out here in the Alhambra area.
Okay.
Yeah,
interesting that he or she hasn't jumped on a freeway.
Well, it started on the 710. We were on the 710 earlier on. It started in the Lakewood area, got on the 710. They took the 710 till it dead-ended into the Valley Boulevard, and then after that, it's been on streets out here ever since.
Yeah.
So
it makes no sense, huh? None of it does. But you're right. You know, again, yeah, I saw that. Super close calls. A lot of close calls.
Yeah, and those hard turns for no real reason. It's like he almost wants to lose control. He did another one right there. You can't really see it, but he just cut somebody off. He went around them to make that right turn. And I also think there might have been somebody at that corner. There might have been a pedestrian out there, because I got a glimpse of something. But see, this is what I'm saying. It's like all these kind of close calls, another red light right there, another car just, you know, backing out of a driveway.
Right, right.
You just don't.
Split second. I mean, this person just blowing through these stop signs, like not even slowing down to blow through them, just going straight through without any consideration about anyone or anything. It's just really a scary situation, because they don't seem to care.
Yeah, they don't seem to care at all. And I almost, I want to push in on those motorcycles right there. Like I said, I'm not really good with Alhambra, but I hope that's not the police department right there, because it does seem like there's, look at that. He got air. He got air on that one. So it is clearly, this person is extremely reckless, seems to be taunting officers, and right now nobody's biting. So hopefully this person's going to get bored with their own activities and then just kind of call it quits. Or, you know, something's going to happen. Maybe, you know, maybe the truck is going to run out of gas, or who knows. Or maybe, hopefully, no. And that's another thing too. We've seen it so many times in the past where people are watching and they're like, you know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take care of these problems. We don't want to see that either, and law enforcement doesn't want to see that either. So right now, just we'll keep an eye on him. They've got another solid red. It looks like he's behind the trees. So if something's going to happen, it's going to happen right there. It's just my luck. But
right.
That pickup truck coming, just basically showing up, and look, that light just turning red, so he ran another red light as he made that turn.
I mean, I don't want to say getting lucky, but I guess people are getting lucky to avoid him or her, and this driver is getting lucky in the sense that nothing crazy has happened so far, because there have been so many close calls. It's insane.
Yeah, and very well put. You know, when you throw the luck word around, it's not the driver of that vehicle. It's the other people, the civilians that are nearby, the innocent people. They're the ones. Their luck is the one that is holding on. You know, at least he didn't run that red light. Well, what probably wasn't red enough. So, anyways, he's making another turn. We're staying in these neighborhoods, slowing down once again, and we'll keep an eye on him the best we can. SkyFOX moving around. There's a lot of traffic out here, a lot of interest for sure. So that might be one of the reasons why we're not right up with him. But at this point, we're just going to keep an eye. We've never lost him. But you know, there's been a lot of times where he's been behind a couple of the trees or behind a building here or there. But that's not him. See, that's what I was worried about. Son of a gun. Oh, now everybody's going to have to help me find him. So.
Oh, was that?
I don't know where he went.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
it looked like the same truck, huh?
Yeah, it's not, though, so I got to try to find him. I'm going to work with Jeff here in a minute. Jeff, do we have any idea where he might be? All right, we're all looking right now.
You know, it's interesting. When we were on the street a moment ago, I did see another truck behind the main suspect that we were following, and I was thinking to myself, that's so strange. Do they know each other? And that's what happened. Not that they know each other, but you know, they look the same. And so now we seem to have lost the pursuit suspect. Just a white truck. It's kind of, doesn't help with it. It's just a white truck. Okay, while you guys do that down below, why don't we pull the tape from earlier so I can show you what happened. This was a moment where this person pulled into this, looked like a driveway situation, parking lot, and then an innocent driver was coming in, and they had no choice but to back up, hit that light pole, and then took off. You saw the police bullet behind him there. There he goes, hits that pole, and then just takes off carelessly. You see there are people around, out and about. It's noon, people are out and about. Some people have time off, maybe kids aren't in school. Okay, so where are we now? Is this, okay, this is earlier as well. This is when this driver just decided to jump right onto the sidewalk. We were thinking perhaps it was to avoid that there was a fire truck that he or she would have been encountering, and maybe that's why that was done. But there have been so many instances where this driver seems to just be driving carelessly without a rhyme or reason at all, and this is an example of that. There you see people on the sidewalk, and we're truly lucky to not get hit by this person. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to go to some other tape from earlier. We have this situation. Throughout this pursuit, we've seen this driver just blow through stop sign, blow through red lights, lots of close calls with how close he or she's turning in the, making those sharp turns, really avoiding other drivers by just inches. I mean, it's come so close. Every time you think this person's going to hit someone, somehow, luckily they don't, but really close calls on all accounts. Let's see, Woodward Avenue. If maybe someone can tell Stu to check on Woodward Avenue, because I think that is where this, okay, so we're live now. Okay, we're back to being live, and let's see. Let's check in and see if, Stu, you had any luck locating this driver, because there was a moment where there was another white truck right behind that one, and we, like everyone else, seem to have lost sight. Stu, can you hear me? Nope, we're still looking. Still looking. As far as we know, there's just one person in this vehicle. And we haven't been able to, from what we can tell, make out any other people involved in this stolen vehicle. Hey. Stu, what's going on? Can you hear me, Stu?
Okay, copy. Sorry about that. We're still trying to find it, and I'm told that it was southbound Garfield, so I'm... Turn left on Grand. So Grand is actually behind us. So we went too far. That's Alhambra. Oh my gosh. This is middle of the street. That's north on Stoneman. So Stoneman's right here. North on Stoneman. That's Stoneman and Grand. So he's got to be somewhere right up in here. And I still don't see him. That's Stoneman and McLean. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alhambra. All right. Okay. 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 That's right here. And you said he just burned out. Okay, but okay, he's on McQueen. Northbound turn. That's up. Back over this way. To the right. Right.
Stu, it looks like he pulled into like a gas station of some sort and making a run for it. Back in the car.
I think he gets back.
He's
where?
In the car. Back in the car. That was odd. It was a. It looks like a gas station. I can't make it out though.
9 o'clock.
And it is in fact
McLean.
A male driver. That much we can confirm.
Coming out to Garfield. Alhambra, where the heck's Garfield? Coming out to Garfield. All right. Okay, guys, hang on. Just letting you know that you guys are...
So, Stu, while you you try to find this pursuit suspect, we'll let you get to it. Just keep us posted. In the meantime, though, since the police have backed off anyway from this, we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled programming. Keep an eye on all of this, and if anything transpires, we'll check back in. All right, and we'll have more, of course, later on this afternoon.
Living space.
All right, you're just listening in there to our Fox 11 team as they're having a very difficult time, but I believe they just found this vehicle here on Live Now from Fox. Let's take you out to it. I think this is it. They've been searching for it for quite some time, and that looks like the vehicle with the roof rack, with the back of this vehicle covered as well. They took a right there. That might be the gas station they were referring to, but of course, we're following it very closely here on Live Now from Fox. Of this taking place there, our Fox 11 team high atop in Garfield. It looks like this guy is just kind of circling in this area because they were looking in this vicinity earlier there on Garfield. McLean, you heard Stu talk about that multiple times, and that is currently there on Garfield. He potentially tried to make a run for it. Our Fox 11 team is saying that it is a male suspect, a stolen vehicle pursuit, although not many pursuits there behind them right now as we speak, as he continues to go up this road. It's a high rate of speed, and there's been some interesting scenes there on this pursuit that's taking place for the better part of an hour here on Live Now from Fox. We've bounced into other different live events. He's taken down this residential road as well. Some near misses running through some red lights and some reckless driving as well. You can see them zooming in. I don't know how much more gas this individual has. That's also a component to this chase here that we're following in the southwest San Gabriel Valley, I believe, according to just some of that technology on the screen. You can see just the cross streets as he takes another right. He just kind of seems to be circling this area. You can see kind of those circular, potentially water treatment plants there near McLean, near Garfield, stopping at this red light, waiting for traffic. We don't know if our Fox 11 team is going to go right back out to him. We will if they do here. But, of course, viewer discretion is advised because this chase is not really a chase anymore. It's just kind of a follow and wait as there's not many police behind him. You can see them zooming up on police about a block away as taking a left to, I don't think you could see that police officer, but if the police officer may be throwing down some spike strips, that sometimes happens. Not going at a high enough rate of speed that this person wouldn't be able to avoid them or evade that. As he's turning back into this potential gas station. This could be the one that he's constantly going back to, potentially taking another right turn here into it. I don't know if he'll get out on foot as well. High atop our Stu Mendel Fox 11 team, SkyFOX there as he gets into this, potentially tries to commandeer another vehicle. And of course, viewer discretion is advised. Is this a stolen vehicle there in Los Angeles here? As he's going back maybe the same way he went, or maybe he's getting out of the vehicle, a gas station there on this corner as he sits and waits. We've seen him stop and wait multiple times during this chase, trying to see if police are behind him, see if anyone is in pursuit. So we're still following this here very, very closely as he turns back on this road. He's been going back and forth along this multiple times. It seems not a ton has happened here over, but he's taking a left or not up the wrong way of the street. I don't know if any head-on traffic. He's going the wrong way up the street. Luckily, no traffic is coming that way, going 30-plus miles an hour. Looks like he's going back on the right side of the road here, gaining speed, going up this road, this Garfield Avenue. They're taking a left onto Pine Street. We haven't seen him be on the highway since the initial kind of culmination of this chase taking place on the 710. That's where it started, as a sheriff's department kind of backed off a little bit to allow California Highway Patrol to take maybe the lead on that. Now he's gotten off the highway, so not exactly sure which takes precedent here, but Alhambra, this is the area, the location of it right now. As we continue on, you can see a bike there, a motorcycle, as he goes right past it, doing a wheelie there on this road, which is also probably very dangerous as well. But you can see the police pursuit of this stolen vehicle, this white pickup truck there in Los Angeles, going 70-plus miles an hour here on this. And let's, as he turns left, let's just give you a box and box. The one on the left is going to be the live. The one on the right is going to be some of the highlights that we've seen from him from just a little bit ago here, as well as, of course, this was the scene they were showing on our Fox 11 team of this scene in this parking lot where he tries to go out of the parking lot but can't. He has to back up, and he will back directly into a light post, knocking it onto the ground as well, and then hopping off the curb. Police were very much in pursuit at this point. They were right there in front of him, but he takes a quick right and another right to get out of the way. You can see police there from just a little bit ago in pursuit. He just took a right and then another right, but that was one of the key moments that we saw earlier, along with that scene where he got on the front lawn of some people. Let's get you back up here as he may be talking to some individuals on the road. I don't know what that exchange was, but you can see the people there at that stop sign maybe looking at him, maybe talking to him. It doesn't seem like he slowed down too much for him. Don't know how much of a connection that might be. He is continuing just to be in this location. Hasn't really alluded to any much, is just kind of watching and waiting. Stu was talking about how the fact that there were no police helicopters, no police vehicles potentially in pursuit, they kind of backed off and just let this one be for the time being. So we don't know what is going to happen at the end of this. That is what we continue to follow, but it could be coming to a soon, hopefully soon. Viewer discretion is advised as this pursue a male suspect in a stolen vehicle. As you can see, a vehicle there behind him, kind of unaware of what's going on, as so many people are. You can see they're at this gas station there. In and out he goes constantly on the Alhambra Garfield area there. So I'm not exactly sure. He just continues to circle back and forth and circle around this gas station. He goes right back into the parking lot. So we watch and we wait, and we keep an eye on this here, as we do so many times. Not 100% sure of information, not 100% sure of what's going to happen, but potentially trying to get gas. I don't know if that's even a thing that could happen, as hopping the curb down there, crossing, cutting off other civilians, and once again back into the parking lot, into the back of this gas station here, there on Alhambra as well. Garfield is the cross street that these most close to. And you can just see some people there walking on the sidewalk, which is very, very dangerous, as he's going, I don't know, 70 miles an hour on this road on Garfield Avenue multiple times, back and forth and back and forth. Deja vu all over again, seeing them make yet another U-turn. They did lose this vehicle there for just a little bit up top. Our SkyFOX went behind some trees. We thought it might be a different white truck, but this is definitely the one. And for whatever reason, he has some sort of affinity with this gas station, potentially someplace he knows, someplace he's been before. So he is continually being at this gas station, circling it here, and people are on the side of the street kind of videotaping it. At this point, maybe they're tuning in to Live Now from Fox, just watching this culminate here, as they kind of got video of something that you don't see every day in Los Angeles, although sometimes these pursuits happen quite frequently. Now he's on a back road there off of Garfield McLean. He's been on that one before. We've seen him go down the kind of parking lot of an apartment complex there on McLean. I believe it's the other way though. So taking a left onto this road. And the chase, the pursuit, although albeit not a very fast one, continues on, crossing over Garfield, running a red light. Yet again, police pursuing this vehicle there in Alhambra. Our Fox 11 team yet to go right back into it, as they were on this for quite some time, the stolen vehicle in California. And there's that gas station one more time on Alhambra and Garfield. Now he's going away from it, driving away down Garfield as well on this road, gaining speed as he goes. We'll see if he tries to get back on a highway or something else, because this is a roller coaster of a police pursuit, crossing over the double yellows there, just swerving out of the way of traffic, head-on collision, avoiding that. Luckily for so many people, so many of the general public that is unaware this is happening. You can see kind of a parking lot there, different districts, different population centers in Los Angeles. So you can see a billboard there as well. We'll see if he kind of comes out behind that, and I believe he might, or he hasn't yet, as he eluded the camera on SkyFOX one time. Yep, there he is, taking a U-turn and stopping right there in the middle of an intersection, backing up slightly. We'll see what he's doing. We're not really sure what's going on. He stopped in the middle of the road multiple times before, potentially sensing what's coming. All right, so you can see him stopping there, San Gabriel Valley, on this road, this Garfield Street. Let's just listen in here. Stu Mundell is continuing to commentate on it. Let's just listen into what he has to say as we continue on.
Oh, yep, I think it's nope, it didn't stall. He just wanted to be an annoyance. There you go. Why you got to be so annoying? He's driving pretty slow now. I wonder if he's running out of gas. Well, maybe that was his last hurrah. You know, most of you guys know that noise, you know, like where it's just, you know, It's sucking that last bit of gas out there. But seems like. I wonder if he's going back to the gas station. How far up is the oil? Unlimited oil. Oh, that's, yeah. I don't know. It's an older truck. I bet you probably could put it in neutral and then, you know, try and start it. So I don't know why he put it in park. Yes, I'm not going to lose it. Walter, that's kind of mean. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is at all. Somebody's giving me the driver's name. I try to stay away from bro because I used bro one time and then somebody got really mad at me. And then I try not to use bro. So. Anyways, continuing on there, you kind of got an idea what's going on. My phone is trying to hook up back up to the internet, so maybe I can join you guys back in a little bit right here. But you can. Oh no, he's a good guy. You don't know. No, he's not a good guy. Sorry. Getting a little heat, getting a lot of heat. Oh, he's getting a hug from his girl. She's the one that probably was telling him, getting a lot of heat. If we can just do a pedal turn. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. There you go. Just kind of shows you, though, the bad boys always get the cute girls. Look at that. Or the ride or die. I don't know, you know. Let's not get into physical beauty. But, I mean, come on. Yeah, no, already the two on plain clothes came up with guns. They took them down. They're the ones that took them into custody. And another one, oh, that's a media. I thought it was an officer with his cell phone out just to make sure that there's nothing going on. Not that there's no cameras on this. Anyway, this media pursuit coming to an end out here in the Alhambra area at the corner of Garfield and McLean. And McLean, that's what it says. And at any rate, you got law enforcement arriving out there. He rode it till he ran out of gas, and then he got out and ran. Got a little exercise in, but definitely in custody right now. Looks like some family members there to reunite with him, and at least one guy that was not a family member that was like, yeah, we're going to bring this to an end. There you go. Not yet. You got to wait till he gets in the car. Are we out of fuel? Okay. That's not how it works, man.
All right, you're just watching here high atop the police pursuing this stolen vehicle. Suspect now potentially in custody as well here on Live Now from Fox. A live picture, you can see them with multiple people with cameras. Police putting this individual, this male suspect, in the back of that cop car, this squad car. We haven't seen many squad cars on this pursuit. The stolen vehicle suspect now in custody in the Los Angeles area, Alhambra. You can see people telling people to get back as well. Don't know how these people are involved, what they're doing, but he's been in this area for quite some time, this McLean, Garfield, Alhambra kind of area there in this white truck. We see potentially he ran out of gas, potentially stalled as well, but the amount of people there out just kind of seeing what's going on, people stopping in the middle of the road. That was the car initially that he was in on the 710 that finally went into this area. It was going in circles there, eluding police and very much quite a few times, but you can see there the cameras of different crews on the scene as well. As this pursuit was going on for so much time, it allowed some of these stations there in Los Angeles to get a crew out to what's going on in Alhambra as well. So this is the culmination of this very, very long pursuit taking place, and lots of different stringers there potentially watching along to our coverage, to Fox 11's coverage, as they're banking away with this individual now. And sometimes it takes quite a bit for them to kind of handcuff them, put him back in a police car. But that did not take long at all, as they are now leaving this scene. The car that he was initially in is still right there in the middle of this road, but that is the suspect leaving the scene there here on Live Now from Fox. Let's take you back to this just a little bit ago, just to show you what transpired here at the very, very end of it. And you can see there's that vehicle that he was in initially, a stolen vehicle in Los Angeles. And we're going to take you right back out to it here on Live Now from Fox. Just that moment, just a little bit ago. And of course, this just happened as they were getting out, stuck in the middle of the road. They kind of zoom out, but this is kind of what happened as they started fleeing on foot. And you still don't see any police people presence there on hand. As the top left portion of your screen, there's where the vehicle was stopped, and now they were eluding police. Someone with a white shirt, potentially blue sleeves, and a hat running around this intersection. This is where the feed kind of cuts out, and they potentially lose this individual just a little bit ago, but they eventually do find them. And let's just continue on talking about this, because this was very, very interesting, as we couldn't really find him, couldn't really narrow down where he went until he ran through this parking lot, and other people on the ground there, potentially people he knows, potentially people he doesn't know, were aware of the situation, aware that this guy was going around this neighborhood time and time again. You can see there, right there on McLean, Alhambra, Garfield. You can see bottom right portion of your screen, someone kind of telling them to not run anymore. I don't know who these people are, but they are clearly just sitting down there in this chair, telling them not to go anywhere, potentially helping police in a great deal, as they weren't in pursuit, but two different individuals. I don't know if they are related, if they know each other, what's going on here. Stu had some color commentary about who these people potentially were, but we don't know exactly who these are. They're sitting there in a chair waiting for police to arrive, some people with camera phones out to make sure this individual is apprehended and doesn't go anywhere as well. Getting a hug from this person, so obviously likely that they know each other, but we don't know in what capacity until police showing up. And it looks like actually a other TV station shows up prior to police. You can see the police telling him to get down on the ground, hands up. So this was the culmination of this extended chase there in the Los Angeles area, as it is done now. I do want to bring up this live picture one more time, as kind of the scene is calming down, but there's still quite a few people on the ground there, kind of wondering what's going on. The tow truck there right in place early, as it's just about 1 o'clock Pacific time, as the rush hour traffic getting going in a couple hours. Want to make sure that is clear as well. But just the amount of people out there just aware of this chase, aware of what's going on, and now the stolen vehicle suspect in custody in Los Angeles. We'll be right back.